Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner decides to fair catch this. Down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Makes the first down, but pays a price big.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Powerful running into the secondary. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, he's throwing for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set it out to the offense, first down. They'll run it to the right side. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Sawchuk. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing...
Nobody can bring him down. Physical one, breaking tackles. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no stopping him.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Might have to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Tuggle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a great defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try pushes the lead up to 8 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The sure hands, it's Humphreys. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 15, Georgia 7.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. They go with a direct snap. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Second down coming up.
He hands it off from the gun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, it's Hawkins. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. He'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, and the yardage is good enough for the first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up for the 31.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, so out the ball to 44.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. Second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking for a gap. It's Sawchuk. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield. It's Hawkins. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fielded in the end zone is Frazier. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Crossing the 35. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. Got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it feels good enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Sawchuk. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Second down and goal upcoming. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Looking for some space. It's Sawchuk. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll start the drive here with an end around. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. With the catch, it's Humphreys. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And a first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 28, Georgia 7.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Dogs will crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Quick throw over the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Oklahoma.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down after that previous play. And the offense will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football.